Well, hello, good morning. I'm Jack, and this is Log Cabin Firewood. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you spending some time with me because I love spending time with you. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Today on the channel, we are going to process some bundles. I have to do a couple resplits. And we'll just go through kind of what I do. It's a lot of how a lot of other channels do it. Stick around. We are going to take care of some resplits today. I have a little bit of maple, about half of a face cord. I am going to resplit and wrap that, put my labels in it, put a handle on it, and store it in my garage. I'm going away this weekend. Well, it'll be 2 weeks ago for you because I'm pre-recording some of these videos. So I can actually give you some footage. I have worked the past 28 days in a row. It's been fun working all that, but it's when you got work, you got good work. Got to make hay when you can make hay, I guess. I think that's what the saying goes anyway. But yeah, I'll drive over here to my wood pile and we'll get some of this resplit on the Easton Made 916. One of the best splitters known to man. Here we go. Well, I really didn't leave myself much space. Let's try that again. Yeah, like I was saying, I have worked a bunch the month of July, and mostly because I have to put a well in. We did get the well guys out here. They came up with my screen is completely failing on the well. I have 5 foot of screen, 128 foot down. It goes from 123 foot to 128 foot. So somewhere in that 5 feet of screen, it has failed, and I am straight pumping sand every day. I have water. That's what sucks about this is I have water, but I can't, I thought maybe we could put a new screen in there, but because I live so close to a river and a body of water, I have what they call a sand well, and I have a 4-inch well casing, so there's no way to put any type of screen down there because they don't make a 2-inch pump. I guess that's what they were telling me. They don't, if they were to try and figure it out and fix it, they don't make a pump small enough that would fit down in there if they were able to do it. So we're drilling a new well. That's gonna happen August 4th. Again, I'm pre-recording some of these videos, so it'll probably been there and happened, but we'll still talk about it coming up on the channel. But this load of oak is still sitting here. I have not had a chance to get to it. I've been extremely busy, and I'm excited to get away this weekend. I'm going to Oak Island, North Carolina. Gonna go hang out on the beach, probably enjoy some adult beverages. Typically when I'd go down there, I'd have a cigar, but I have been nicotine free since March of this year. So I'm continuing my nicotine free diet. I think that's better for me, but I will still enjoy some adult beverages. But let's get some of this maple loaded up. There's about half a face cord here of some maple we're gonna load up. Some of these are probably good size, but a good bit of them I'm gonna like split one more time just so they're good bundle size pieces. But yeah, like I said, I've been nicotine free since March, which is good. You know, it's not good for you to smoke or vape or do whatever, but you know, it's just something I've always enjoyed. Nasty habits I picked up as a youngster. I quit smoking for almost, I want to say 13 years. And then I got hired on the railroad and started smoking again because everybody smoked when I got there. But I turned 40 in March and told myself I would like to extend my life a little bit more. I kind of had a eye opener, I guess you could say, that, you know, I want to do better with myself or for myself. So I quit vaping, quit smoking. I never really got into the whole dipping thing. There's a bunch of people I work with that dip. I've tried it. I think it's disgusting. But whatever, to each their own. But we're going to speed this up a little bit. Enough of me chatting about my addictions. Here we go. So there is half of a face cord, just one row stacked up in the bed of the truck. We'll get it over to the splitter and start resplitting what we need to split and start wrapping. So the way I do this is I load up the row on the bed of the truck, and then I will take the pieces as needed and split them on the 4-way. Hello, Mr. Gary. What's up, bud? But I will take the wood and split them with the 4-way, and I will stack up the good pieces on the log lift here. And as I stack them up on the log lift, as the log lift gets full, I'll shut the splitter off and I'll go over and use the bundler over here, and I will wrap them up. And then as I make the bundles, I will put a handle on there with my little stapler. Here we go. I'll set you up. You can watch me. So now that I got the pieces re-split, I will stack them in the bundler here. And then I take my shrink wrap. This roll is almost gone. Hopefully I have enough to even do this one. I still need to get a little holder for my labels. I kind of just got them sitting on the recycling can. But we sit here and we go to town wrapping. I normally go 3 wraps, then I take my label and put it in there. Then go around 2 more times with it. And that's that. And then I take my strapping. Now I put 2 staples on each side. And that becomes the handle. And there we go. We have 1 bundle. I get these in I think a 12-yard roll. Brad from Firewood at the Furnace has a better link on these. I did buy a roll of the stuff that he put out here recently. He put a link out. It's a couple dollars cheaper. I think it's $10 cheaper than what I was paying for 50 yards. But these here, I just measure them out on my workbench. I put I think I've measured these to 9. I put a mark on my workbench and I sat there with scissors and cut these individually, and then had the torch sitting there going, and I would just burn the edges, or melt rather. Now I do have one of the electric knives. I will do a video on that, using that here soon too. But for now, these work, and I stayed pretty consistent for just cutting them with some scissors. The wrap also, I get these in a pack of 4. I believe they are 39 bucks for 4 of them. I can't tell you the gauge right now, but I will put that in the description of the video as well, of what this is. But yeah, you can get 4 of them for, just say 40 bucks. I think it's a couple bucks cheaper than 40 bucks. So it looks like we have some weather moving into the area. Got pretty dark pretty quick, but that's all right because we are almost done with this. But yeah, today's beverage is being chilled by one of my new favorite brands. And I'm not affiliated with these guys at all. I'm just talking about stuff that I buy. But when I purchased my log handler, they sent me a little koozie to keep my beverage chilled. If you haven't had a chance to see one of these in action or try one of these out, Dan from Back 40 Firewood has 2 of them, and I really wish I had 2. Because, you know, it's just easier when you can have 2 things in both hands. It kind of levels you out. I will get 2 eventually. These are a bit steep on price. I want to say this was like 150 bucks, but I feel it's worth its weight in gold. Having something that's as sturdy as this, the point on the end of it grabs every single piece that you grab. I have some cheaper ones from Amazon that, yeah, they work, but they don't grab like this. This grabs no matter what. Whatever kind of wood species that you want to throw this in and grab it, it always grabs it. Log Ox is top notch. So thank you, Log Ox, for the koozie that came with the purchase of my log handler. Again, not affiliated, just talking about them. I do like these guys. That log handler can also be there's an extension that goes in it that you can also make into like a picaroon, and you could also make it turn into like something you can roll, like a peavy, I guess, to where you can roll logs over, or a cant hook. You can, and I believe there's also an extension where it'll get it up off the ground for you, to where you can do some cuts. I might be lying to you on that last part, though. I know there's at least the extension that where you can roll logs over with it, but it's a very nice product. It's very, very strong, very, very well made, very durable, I feel. But it does keep my beverage cold. I do think it's going to rain here soon. We've been having some passing showers, passing thunderstorms. Guess I can get rid of the air since I have leaky hoses. But so far I have 9 bundles made. Hopefully I get 12 more. Hopefully I have 12 made out of all this. I should definitely have 3 in here. The month of July I have sold 22 bundles. Surprisingly, I've sold 22 bundles. It's crazy because it's been so blistering hot. But like I said, I've worked a bunch, and every Saturday morning that I come home and every Sunday morning that I come home, there's at least 3 bundles going every day, if not more. But you know, the 3 for 20 has been working out well for me. I am saving all the money that I've made off the bundles so far, and I am going to get the Amish bundler, the Amish made bundler. That's what I'm saving up for. I really can't wait to get that because that'll help me out. I've been saving all my shrapnel from my splitting sessions, all the kindling, so I'll be able to wrap some kindling and wrap bundles as well. A lot of this wood here I cut before I got the perfect stick or any type of measuring device. A lot of this stuff, it's not perfect 16. All of it's over 16. 16 is actually right to here. So these are about 17, probably about 17. This one's probably 18. I don't like that look, but that's what I've got right now, and people are still buying it. But as we get into the newer stuff that I've been processing here lately, as I've got these perfect sticks and my AccuMark and all that, the product will get better for the people that are buying it, the consumer. But yeah, it's all good. I tested some of this maple. I think it was at 15%. So that's good. And this was split well over a year ago. Split and stacked well over a year ago. Maple dries pretty quick anyway. This might actually end up just being an extra video that I pump out instead of putting it in order, because I have 2 other videos ahead of this. Like I said, I'm going away for a couple weekends, and I just wanted to bank some videos. Working a full-time job and documenting a hobby that you're doing is hard. This isn't easy. It's fun. I love meeting everybody. I love talking to everybody. I love, you know, interacting with everybody. But some of the days when I come home that I've worked all day, you know, I do 10-hour shifts. You know, it's an hour to the job and an hour back, so I'm working 12 hours a day. I come home, you know, I just want to kick back. But, you know, I get out here and I got to do stuff. I got to make some footage. It's not that I have to. I could always say, hey, look, I'll pump out one next week for you. But I feel YouTube is all about consistency, and I want to stay consistent, especially to the you know, the people that have watched all my videos. I really appreciate it. It's cool. This weekend when I go on vacation, I've got a bunch of people written down. I do have a little notebook of people that I need to catch up on your videos, because I see you watching mine and commenting on mine, and I need to return the favor and show you some love as well. I do appreciate all the support. It's very kind that people take time out of their lives to watch me. Jack, I'm just a normal guy. I get up, go to work every day, and I come home and I work some more, and I sit here and talk to you and tell you about my life. So I appreciate you being curious and interested about my life. It's awesome. It means a lot to me. But I am going to go ahead and get these last couple pieces wrapped up. I'll show you how many bundles we got out of about a half a cord here in a second. Put you on time lapse again, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got 13 bundles wrapped up. There was 10 here already. But this is where I store them. I just stack them up in the garage. My messy garage. I'm sure like every other man in America or anywhere has a messy garage. We're always into so many projects. Got a lot of things going on. But yeah, I just wanted to get some of these done. The deal that we worked out with our house sitter that's taking care of our babies, since I can't take my babies with me to North Carolina. On top of her daily price for staying here, I told her anything that gets sold in the bundle stand she can have, as long as she keeps it replenished. I think that's a pretty good deal. If we sell wood, she gets it. If we don't, nah, sorry. Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice weekend here. So maybe she will sell some. But I keep 12 bundles in the firewood stand at all times. And everywhere in my house, if I kind of look out the window, I can always see if 3 are gone. So I replenish it as soon as possible. But there's the old firewood stand. Got some maple in there now. There's a blue handle back there's got some ash. But it's doing good. It's right here on the road. And you can see I've got firewood all the way down the property. I've only got 4 more cord I could put on the property, and then we're full here. And then I have another surprise location. We're going to start stacking more wood. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Log Cabin Firewood. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Leave a comment. Let's talk. Let's chat. Do you sell bundles? Do you like the wraps? Do you like bags? What do you prefer? Now this is going to be sacrilegious me saying this. I'm an Easton made guy. I'm team orange and blue all the way. Like, come on, Easton made. I really like the Wolfridge bagging station. I think bags look more presentable. To me, looking at it, it looks like it's a way easier process. Fill that metal can up. I call it a steel drum because it sounds like it every time a piece drops in there. It's like a steel drum, like reggae music, Jamaican music, island music. I guess that'd be a proper way to say it. But you fill that thing up, throw a bag over it, spin it over, and put 2 or 3 more pieces in there, and you're done. You wrap it up. You can't really put your own labels in there, but I think the bags are more presentable. But you also can't see what you're getting in those either. I do like the wraps, which is kind of why I'm going the Amish bundler route. I think, from my standpoint, the time and money that I have into it, the wrap is more economical for me because the bags are not cheap. If I were to do bags, I think I'm taking pretty much $1 out of my profits for every bag sold, versus the bundles. So I guess it's six in one, half dozen in another. Um, it's not really about money, but this is just a hobby for me. I have a full-time job that pays my bills. If I'm going to be spending time doing this, I want to make sure I'm getting the best bang out of my buck as well. But I do want to give a good product to the people. And so far, these bundles are selling. And I think adding the handle on there is a bigger selling point. But yeah, talk about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like bags or do you like wraps? The plastic wrap, like I do. Um, but I think that's going to be it for today. Again, thank you so much. Have an awesome rest of your week. Stay safe and get outside and sweat. I think that's going to be my thing from now on. Good old Richard Simmons. I'm stealing that from you, brother. Get outside and sweat. But I'll see you here next week, 6:30 a.m. Saturday morning. Otherwise, take care, everybody. We'll see you.